Okay guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today, as you can see, we have got the brand new double barrel AMR9 class, and this aftermarket part was added on Wednesday, but like most of the aftermarket parts they put in the game, it didn't actually work. So we have now got to actually run around, try this out, and see how we can get on with it. And I thought my teammate was dropping me a crystal, but he was trying to put it on his own gun. He didn't even drop it. That's a bit annoying. But yeah, as you can see, we've got a legendary tool, so we can try a legendary tier. Our only plan of action really is to try it out in tier 1, see what it actually plays like. I've not even shot this gun once yet, so I'm interested to see how the gun actually plays, how the shooting works, if it's going to be like twice as fast shooting, or if it's going to be a bit more like a burst sort of fire. I'm not too sure, but I'm very interested to see if we can find a zombie to actually try it out on. And there is a zombie. Okay, so if we hold it, you can almost hear, if I just let you listen, you can hear it trying to take that second shot. It's an interesting build, but the time to kill and the fire rate does feel a little bit faster on it. I'm not going to lie, it doesn't feel too bad. I'm also interested, if I tap the trigger once, it does shoot 2 bullets. So it basically is a burst fire type of gun. I guess if you press the trigger down once or the shoot button once, it does shoot 2 bullets in one go, if that makes sense. So, and as with most guns in tier 1 zone, it's going to do the damage you need it to do. It's going to do enough damage to actually be able to take zombies out of the game and be pretty overpowered. So what I'm going to do, run around, loot up, try and get enough cash together to actually go ahead and pack-a-punch this thing as fast as we can. Hopefully my teammates go and complete some contracts with that sort of good stuff, and then I can hopefully get this pack-a-punched as fast as possible. And then, of course, like I said, we will go ahead and try it out in tier 3. We'll see what it's like in the tier 3 zone, if it's a viable gun for us to use. And overall, just have some fun with this brand new aftermarket part. And I believe they've also actually fixed the aftermarket part for the TYR as well now. And we all know the TYR is absolutely busted in zombies. So I'm very, very interested to see what that's going to be like. I will go ahead and try that out in the next couple of days. It'll probably be the next video I upload after this, to be honest. Me trying out the TYR aftermarket part, just to see if it does make the gun any more broken than we already know that it is. So it does feel like a really weird gun to use, I'm not going to lie. It feels like a very strange gun to use. And the reason for that is I feel like I've got a burst fire. I feel like I've got to keep tapping the trigger rather than just holding it down because of the way that it does shoot. But obviously I can just hold it down. But you can hear it with the burst. I'm assuming you can hear it in the game sound. With the burst, it really does feel like a burst gun. The way that it shoots, the way that it plays. It feels like I should be using a burst gun and I have to press the trigger every time I want to shoot. But that's obviously not the case. It's an SMG still. I can still hold it down and just absolutely spray it. So it's going to take a little bit to get used to, I'm not going to lie, because it is a little bit strange. But I do genuinely think that this could actually be very good. Obviously, once we pack-a-punch it, it is going to have twice as many bullets as well. So we can run that 200 round mag on it, which is going to be pretty crazy to be able to use as well. So I'm excited to see what it is going to be like once we start pack-a-punching this and getting into those higher zones. Okay, so we're coming up on some tier 2 zombies. Let's see what the gun's going to be like against these here. It's not too weak, I'm not going to lie. It's not actually too weak of a gun. It does seem to do a decent amount of damage. But we have just gone for about 60 odd bullets on 2 zombies. So it's not the strongest gun in the world, but it's also not the weakest gun in the world. I would take a speed cola, that's for sure, especially with this 100 round mag. Going to help us reload that much, much faster, which is a big W. But as you can see, it does the damage against a tier 2 zombie. It's just not ridiculously fast. So hopefully, I mean, even now, actually, we can go ahead and get this thing pack-a-punched up to tier 1 to see what it's going to play like. So let me quickly find a machine and we'll try it. Okay guys, so here we go. We're rolling up on the pack-a-punch machine now, so we can try this out. We are about to get it to pack-a-punch tier 1. And like I said, we should then go from 100 bullets up to 200 bullets, which is going to make this gun even better in this game. So I'm excited to see what this is going to be like. Where is the pack-a-punch machine? Right behind me. There we go. So we're up to, yeah, 200 bullets, which is a big, big W. That's probably going to make this gunplay even better. And as you can see, we've already got a decent amount of cash going towards that tier 2 pack-a-punch as well. So hopefully we'll be able to get tier 2 pack-a-punch pretty quickly as well. Get that done and get us into that tier 3 zone as soon as possible. Okay, so let's now test it on the tier 2 zombies and see. Yeah, it's going to absolutely melt the tier 2 zombies now, which is a big, big W. There we go. It took, what, 40 bullets? Not even 30-something bullets to go through 3 zombies. It's like 10 bullets a zombie, roughly. I mean, I'm not going to judge it too much, so I can't tell if I'm hitting headshots on every single one or not. So we're not going to judge it too much, but yeah, it's a much, much faster killing gun now. And again, I'm very excited to try this in tier 3. I've never used the AMR9 in zombies unless it was getting camo, so I was just sat in the tier 1 zone anyway. So I'm interested to see what potential this gun actually has to genuinely go out and just grind through zombies in the tier 3 zone. I feel like I maybe should have put an optic on this gun though. I don't really like the reticle too much with the iron sights, but that's not the end of the world. We can get around it. It's not going to be the biggest problem. It's more about how the gun plays and what sort of damage the gun's going to do that determines if it's going to be good or not. See, I'm still trying to get used to this whole burst fire thing that it's got going on, because it is the 2-shot, and obviously you got a bullet coming out of the barrel at 2 different times very slightly. It really does feel like a burst gun. If you guys go and try this for yourself, you'll know exactly what I mean. It really, really does feel like I should be tap firing this rather than actually just holding down the trigger for it to work. Of course, it's got good damage where it's shooting 2 bullets at a time, but I almost feel like the fire rate may even be a little bit slower now with this barrel. Even though I thought it was going to be faster, I think it actually might even be a little bit slower where it's got this like almost burst effect to it. Okay, so we've got a mangler just rocked up on us, but we're going to do the damage needed. This mangler is getting absolutely destroyed. He'll hit me maybe 1 time, 2 times. There we go, mangler down. Oh, there's another zombie that I didn't even realize. But yeah, it does the damage against the mangler. Nice and quick, really. Wasn't too difficult to take that one down. Bonus points, no full armor. I will take that, though. That is for shell. Okay, so I've also now put the gun up to the legendary status using that legendary AFA tool that we did spawn in with, so we can see if that's going to make a big difference, which it always does. You know, the legendary tool always is going to make a difference to these guns. So we can now see what it's going to be like in the... Yeah, this is just going to absolutely rinse through zombies now. So even with... Now that I've put that legendary AFA tool on, I'm even more excited to go and try this thing out in the tier 2 zone, or the tier 3 zone, sorry, and just see what it's actually going to be like. Because now it is just absolutely melting through opponent or zombies in the tier 1 zone at tier 1 Pack-a-Punch. So we can see what it's going to be like. We'll try against this mimic if I can actually work out where the mimic is. I'm assuming it might be downstairs. Let's get down here, see if we can find it. I don't know if my teammate's already here or not. There's no way it's still above me. Okay, so it's above me, but it's not really above me. I don't really know where this mimic is at this point. I really don't. Okay, there we go. There's the mimic. It's found its way to us. It's going to try and pin me in this corner, which I am not going to be letting happen anytime soon. Okay, so we can focus the mimic. I need to watch out because I do need health. Full armor. That was massive at this point in time right now. Don't know if my teammate's going to come and, you know, actually help us out or not here, but we're just going to spray at the mimic, spray at him. My teammate's going to come around the corner, can help us out now. So this mimic should go down nice and easily. There it is. It's literally at like 1 HP. Should take that down. There we go. Mimic done. We've now got enough to tier 2 Pack-a-Punch it, which is absolutely perfect. It's exactly what I'm going to go and do. Straight away, just tier 2 Pack-a-Punch, and then we can obviously try it out in the tier 3 zone potentially at tier 2 Pack-a-Punch. Okay, so here we go. Back to the same Pack-a-Punch machine we went to once. Let's Pack-a-Punch it a second time. Here it is. As you can see, this is what the gun looks like with the camo on. As you know what the Pack-a-Punch 2 camo looks like at this point. Let's see what sort of damage we can do. Even at a distance, it's going to be absolutely... Yeah, it's going to... Okay, well, we're going to melt zombies in a tier 2 zone now. With this at legendary and tier 2 Pack-a-Punch. Might even go ahead and just jump straight into the tier 3 zone and see what that's going to be like, to be totally honest. It might be viable enough at tier 2 Pack-a-Punch to be in the tier 3 zone. So we'll definitely go ahead and give it a try and just see how it does get on. Right, so I think I'm just going to send it into the tier 3 zone and just see what the gun's going to be like. We can sort of sit on the edge of tier 3 and yeah, I mean, wow, this gun is already melted at tier 3 zone. We've not even got it at tier 3 Pack-a-Punch yet, so we can really get a good feel for this gun, see what it's going to be like. We're fully kitted out anyway. I mean, I've got all the perks I really want to be, I really want to having to be in tier 3 anyway. The only thing I would like is obviously get this up to tier 3 Pack-a-Punch, and then we can really start trying this gun out, and I think it's going to be absolutely insane. I mean, it's already good in the tier 3 zone, and it's only tier 2 Pack-a-Punch. Of course, we've got the legendary AFA tool on it, because I like to try and test all the guns with an AFA tool on them, because it's going to make them a little bit better. And if you guys are kitted out, ready to go, and you're trying to grind tier 3 and all that sort of stuff, there's a good chance you're going to have legendary AFA tools anyway, and, you know, you're going to be using them to be able to farm tier 3 nice and easy, do your schematic farming, get into that dark AFA zone, whatever it is that you're up to. It might be a little bit easier for you guys if you do have them anyway. So we're just going to go through, and as you can see, I mean, it's doing the damage in tier 3 zone. It's not crazy fast. It's not like obviously as fast it was in tier 2, but this gun was getting absolutely ridiculous in tier 2. Like, it was a little bit too easy to use at that point. I don't really want to be fighting a disciple too much, if I'm totally honest. I wouldn't mind having the gun a little bit more Pack-a-Punch before we do start fighting disciples and all that sort of stuff. But we'll see what we get on with. We'll see if we can actually take it down. I'll just try and keep an eye on my health a little bit before we go too crazy. Let's see if we can. I mean, to be fair, even at tier 2, I need to watch my health. I really need to watch my health. Get some plates on. Even at tier 2, though, it's not doing too badly against the disciple. Considering disciples are one of the ones that really usually annoy me and, you know, get the better of me. It's really not doing a bad job at all. Let's see if we can focus it a little bit. Again, might go down there. If I change the disciple, I've actually managed to turn the disciple into a friendly, so that's a W. We'll take it. But like I said, this is tier 2 Pack-a-Punch in the tier 3 zone. It's really not bad at all. So I'm now going to focus quickly on getting a bit more cash together so I can actually get this Pack-a-Punch up to tier 3, and then we can really give this a best try. But I'm genuinely shocked at how good this aftermarket part makes the AMR9 in zombies. Like, it's ridiculously good. Obviously, like I said, I know I've got the legendary A tool on, so it's going to be better. But we've only got this tier 2 Pack-a-Punch, don't forget. This is only tier 2 Pack-a-Punch. We've still got to try yet tier 3 Pack-a-Punch. And when it's this good at tier 2, I genuinely think it might be one of the best zombie killers in zombies in tier 3 zone. I'm not going to lie. It's genuinely very, very good. I don't feel at any point like I'm going to go down. I don't feel like zombies going to get the better of me at any point. We've got a 200 round mag on an SMG, which has got a stupidly good fire rate. The damage profile is really high. And I'm just genuinely surprised at how good this gun is. And I think if you guys tried this out with the aftermarket part, you're going to really enjoy it. Let's see what we can do with a mangler real quick. See if we can take a mangler down. Avoid his big attack. Okay, so he's gonna do a bit of damage to us. He's gonna do a bit of damage, and again, we've turned the mangler. I can't seem to take down any of the bosses without turning them into a friendly, which is a little bit annoying. I wouldn't mind actually taking one out for myself and just seeing how quickly it's gonna do it, but this gun just seems ridiculous. I'm hoping my teammate's gonna get that contract complete in just a moment, so then we can actually get this thing up to tier 3 Pack-a-Punch nice and quickly. Okay, so we're in the tier 3 zone, obviously. We've got enough to get it to tier 3 Pack-a-Punch. There's a Mega Abomination outside. There's about 50 zombies chasing me. We finally got it up to tier 3. So let's go back out here to where all these zombies just were and see what it's going to be like. Let's see how quickly we can actually take these zombies down. Dogs are so annoying in this game, I swear. They might be the most annoying thing to ever appear. But here we go. We've got a whole bunch of zombies. This thing is, yeah, it's really starting to melt now. We're in that tier 3 zone at tier 3 Pack-a-Punch. This thing is really, really, really just beginning to just absolutely melt through zombies. Like, if you want to play tier 3 zones and, you know, you want to just try the Dark Aether zone, I recommend putting this aftermarket attachment on. Like, it genuinely is very, very good. It's very, very powerful. It does the damage. It melts through zombies, as you can see. Like, we're not struggling against zombies. I was a little bit at tier 2, but, I mean, let's see what the Disciple is going to be like. Let's see how quickly we can do a Disciple. I mean, I do need to kind of move and play it up a little bit, because otherwise I am going to go down, which isn't obviously ideal. But again, we can do all of this. We need to reload real quick. Let's pop a little reload, and then we can try and take this Disciple on as well. We've got Disciple chilling. And Disciple gone. Literally was that easy. No, don't. Oh, I really didn't want him to start pleading, bro. Start pleading, start pleading, start pleading. Let's get him up, and then we can... I mean, yeah, I mean, overall already, I don't really need to say much more. We've seen a Disciple. We have seen the zombies. Maybe we try it just because it's here. Maybe we could try it out and just see how we're going to get on against the Mega Abomination. Okay, I forgot he was going to charge me at some point. I did forget at one point he would charge me. I need to get out of the electric. And I also need to fire into the electric. Need to keep an eye on my health. I don't know how much health I've got. Take the dog down. Knives are so useful for dogs in tier 3 or any tier, really, to be totally honest. Okay, so the Mega Abomination does want a bit. He does want a bit of me right now. Is my teammate just left? Is he not down for a Mega Abomination fight? I'm going to take it that he's not, because he has just come in, Pack-a-Punched his gun, and dipped straight away. I'm not going to lie. He was in and out. There was no messing around from him. I don't know if I've got a turret. No, I don't have the turret thing anymore. I did have one for the longest time. I could have put that in. Mimic should be gone. Oh, wow, he's actually dragged me in there. That's a bit annoying. Right, I'm stuck. I've got no... Oh, I have got a self. Thank God I've got a self. I was too busy focusing on the Mega Abomination to actually pay attention to what was going on around me there. I was way too busy paying attention to the Mega Abomination. We have got one of its heads gone, though, which is a big W already. Right, he's going to start charging me. We need to try and get a reload off. Again, focus the Mega Abomination where you can. Take out the little ones. And you have to remember the Mega Abomination is going to fire itself at you. You need to remember that, Harry. Right, we know we can take the zombies out nice and easily. So, let's just maybe focus some zombies. Try and get some plates back. Because plates are going to be pretty crucial when we're trying to take down a Mega Abomination. I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down. Okay, we didn't go down. Oh my God, I don't know how I'm still alive. I really, really don't know how I'm still alive right now. I think I managed to get another one of his heads gone as well. Yeah, we did. He's on absolute smoke now, though. He is on pure smoke. I think we killed some zombies around here, right? So we should, realistically, there should be some plates around. Hopefully. No, not a single plate for me. Okay, that's cool. Let me hopefully just rip through some of these zombies, because the gun is good enough. The gun will rip through zombies, no problem at all. Is he firing electric right now? Oh, he was. I could have... There was an opportunity there. There really was an opportunity to start taking that Mega Abomination down nice and quickly. Where's he going? Okay, so we can focus the head. Focus the head. Focus the head. Focus the head. Okay, so there's some of these little ratty zombies around. Let's take these out. They do drop plates as well, though, which is a bit of a W. Can he just open his mouth? There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. There's no zombie spawning, which is making this pretty easy right now. There we go. Mega Abomination down with the new gun. Or, well, not the new gun, but with the... what do you want to call it? The aftermarket part on the AMR9. And yeah, guys, it's actually very, very good. It's a very usable gun. And I assume you guys can go and use it yourselves. I don't see why you wouldn't. Very easy to unlock. It's also very, very good as well in the tier 3 zone, as you have just seen. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, be sure to smash thumbs up on the video, as it helps me, you can imagine. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. And also let me know what other guns you do want to see me use in the comments below. But I appreciate you guys watching again. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one in a bit. Peace.